host of the Gridiron.
I'd be happy if I was him. Boy, I'll tell you what. Apparently, because looks like Shane's going to be taking the hit at the combine, right? I'm sure. Dabes isn't pissed off one bit, one iota about this. Yeah. Oh, I don't get to talk to the moron reporter. No, oh, shucks. Also, because he doesn't want to, be maybe tipping his hand, right? Well, did you see the way Daboll answered that one question? We talked about quarterbacks, and as soon as we said quarterbacks, his eyes opened up like, oh, maybe they're thinking about drafting. So Shane will be doing the answering. Now, if you look, there is it's like a schedule at the combine, and almost every team will have their GM and their coach speak. The Giants, let's see here. Yeah, here I got to expand. Can I get? Is it? Oh, I guess that's not. Oh, here we go. All right, let's see now here. All right, let's see. Well, as of right now, the Bears, the Cowboys, the Dolphins. Oh, wait, let's see here. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, the Dolphins, the Bears, and the Cowboys will not have their GMs speak. The Packers, the Chargers, the Giants, the Steelers, the 49ers won't have their coaches speak as of right now. Now, maybe things might change or something like that. Or other than that, every other team is going to have their GM and their coach speak at the combine. Now, they all have, there's different podiums that they speak at. Right? There's the GM podium where GM speak. Then there's a head coach podium like Arizona. Okay. They're going to talk Tuesday, the 25th, Monty Ossenford. The GM's going to talk Tuesday, the 25th at 1:15 General Mountain Time at podium number 6. Jonathan Gannon, their head coach, is going to talk the 25th at 3:45 p.m. at head coach podium number 5. So apparently there's GM podiums, then there's head coach podiums, right? But Arizona, Atlanta, Baltimore, there's a bunch of, most of the teams are going to have their general manager and their head coach speak, okay? But the Giants will not. Joe Schoen is going to speak Tuesday, so we'll get to hear something about that. That'll be pretty cool. He's going to speak at 10 o'clock in the morning at GM podium, the general manager podium number 4, whatever that is, wherever that's at, who knows. But so he's going to speak early. So that's a pretty cool thing. So, him speaking, well, it's 10 o'clock in the morning, but that's out there. So it's probably close to like 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock here. So we should get some type of news, some kind of information on Joe Schoen speaking Tuesday. So not tomorrow, right? Oh, I'm sorry. No, it is tomorrow. It's right now it's Monday, right? So literally tomorrow, Tuesday, Joe Schoen will be speaking at 10 o'clock General Mountain Time, right? So hopefully early afternoon we'll get some information on what Joe Schoen had to say. But if he was speaking Tuesday, then quite possibly that would have meant that Daboll would have been talking Tuesday as well, too, quite possibly. But Dave's won't be speaking, and I'm sure he's a happy. I'm sure he went over and gave Joe Schoen a big hug. Love you, man. I don't want to talk to those idiots. Thank you. Right? I wouldn't want to talk to them either. And I understand it's been doom and gloom, but it's all it is just doom and gloom, just answering the questions of those guys. But I mean, a lot of it also seems to quite possibly be maybe not tipping, giving any clues or any indications which way you might want to go, right? Especially when they ask you questions about quarterbacks, right? So the 2025 NFL Combine will take place in Indianapolis, Indiana next week, and the football world will have all eyes drawn on the events. Absolutely. All 32 teams will be heavily representatives as they get an up-close look at many of this year's draft-eligible players. Select NFL head coaches and general managers will be available to the media on Tuesday and Wednesday. Giants general manager Joe Schoen will be available on Tuesday morning at 10 o'clock a.m. Let's see. Head coach Brian Daboll is not scheduled to participate in the media sessions. This could be a very simple one team, one voice front put up by the Giants, who have taken a veritable beating in the media after a rough year both on and off the field. Or it could be the Giants are simply playing things close to the vest and don't want to tip their hand. By limiting their exposure to the idiots, there are fewer chances for any kind of mixed messages or mix-ups, right? Until the annual league meeting in late March, that is, where John Mara usually addresses the media. So unfortunately, John Mara in late March, in about a month from now, will be addressing the media. But yeah, so it's quite a possibility that they just don't want to, tip their hand, right? Because I say, it's amazing. You one word spoken this way, or one hand gesture, or one facial expression or something, whatever, and they just off and running. Oh, we asked them that question. They're taking Shedeur Sanders. Oh, yeah. Yep. It's a given, right? So, I mean, that's quite possible. Just Joe Schoen just keeping everything close to the vest and just, because, the Giants can go, a lot of different ways. Obviously, there's two guys who will be taken before him. Now, we obviously have no idea who it's going to be. But, the Giants could go many ways, right? I mean, if Hunter's there, right, you can take the wide receiver, cornerback. There's a wide receiver the Giants could take. There's a defensive lineman they can take. There's Carter, the edge rusher they could take. There's some good offensive linemen the Giants could take. Obviously, there's quarterbacks the Giants could take. I mean, there's the run. That would be just, I think, that. Oh, whoa. It would be pretty exciting, but I think I think the Giants should just, I don't know. Shane and Daboll should just turn their pink slip in if they draft that running back from Boise State. I mean, it looks pretty good, but they drafted a running back at pick number 3. That would be pretty crazy. But there's a lot of ways the Giants can go, without question. A lot of ways the Giants can go.